When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Broncos offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Nelson. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it on the counter. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves them with 3rd and 3.
On defense, when they line up with numbers, and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
That's caught. It's Mahoney. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. State Sun Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
Trying play action. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll try the right side. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He looks that one in nicely. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Snags it. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open...
Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
14, Arizona State.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit.
And he breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Give to Brown. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Broncos! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bates. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Got a man. It's Bates. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And great job of creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and then when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
With the catch, it's Riley. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense.
These guys aren't human able. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Boise State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The inside handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He caught it! And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to fire on second down. Complete to the right.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will love.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown Broncos! And the defense doing work.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 21 to Akron. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After misfiring, it's second down. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll run play action, getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something.
And he loses the football on the return.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll call for the fair catch here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
42 Spider. Home travel.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Pocket starts to collapse. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Black. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll go to the counter. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Running back searching for a hole. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Wonder if they'll be conservative on first and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he throws another interception.
Our offensive coordinators will tell you they're very careful on what shot plays they take outside the hashes. It's tough to throw the football. It takes a lot of arm strength to throw it out wide and have timing and accuracy, and you could tell the defense took advantage of a bad play.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Mahoney. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping. You might take a...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. And the stomping has commenced. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to the right. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Broncos. And the pummeling has started. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
Boise State, 56. Arizona.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
But last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Touchdown,
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Arizona State.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Using the quick game.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense. You've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Looking for a gap. It's Riley. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the 4th quarter. Now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Arizona State, 14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Working on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
He's brought
It
down.
wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
Fighting off the defender. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
He's brought down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
First and goal. Arizona State.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis.